Welcome to the lecture, Applying from Within Canada. You can only apply for a work permit from inside Canada if you meet one of these requirements. You, your spouse, or parents have a valid study or work permit. You have a work permit for one job but want to apply for a work permit for a different job. You have a temporary resident permit that is valid for 6 months or more. Or you are in Canada because you have already applied for a permanent resident from inside Canada. You will have to pass certain stages in the main application process before you can be eligible for a work permit. If you are already in Canada as a visitor, you may not apply within Canada. That's one of the most common questions we get in our practice. And for that reason, we have the explanation here. You must apply for a work permit at a Canadian visa office that is responsible for the country where you live, also responsible for the country you are a citizen of, or at a Canadian embassy or consulate in the United States of America. In some situations, you might be able to apply from a Canadian embassy or consulate in the U.S. If you travel in the U.S., you can do it through the consulate, Canadian embassy or consulate in the U.S. And also, you may be asked to go for an in-person interview at the office. If so, you need to make sure that you have all the documents you need to enter the country. So if you're a citizen of another country and you can be passing through the U.S. and do the process in the Canadian embassy in the U.S., then you need to make sure that you can enter the U.S. in order to apply at the Canadian office in that country. Okay? Requirements. As we listed before, you're going to need all the work permit forms. You need to check the document checklist. You need to check the work permit application guide. Check also the application form, how to fill them up. Take into consideration medical exams for foreign workers. Learn about the application processing times for your application. And be able to find a designated medical practitioner. And now let's take a look at an interesting page in the CIC website. And here we are at the application to work in Canada website, work permits including open work permits. And when you visit this page, and the link will be included in the lecture. So what you see here in this page, you're gonna see the interview here question. Let's start. How are you applying? We're gonna say that it's online. Where are you applying from? Let's say in this case, because we talk about Canada, it's in Canada, and then it gives you the instructions on how to apply from online from Canada. You're gonna need the instruction guide to fill out the forms. You're gonna need a scanner or camera. You're gonna need a valid credit or debit card. And depending on your situation, you might need a statutory declaration of common law union if you are in a common law relationship. Okay, and also it's asked you to create your account. You basically click here and follow the instructions, and you can be able to create an account so you can see your application online. So that's basically what it is. When it comes to applying in Canada, you can go to the website, follow the instructions, and based on these instructions, you'll be able to apply. It's important that online or paper, make sure that the documents are complete. You have every required documents. The documents can be able to be scanned, and also you be able to have those documents signed and dated. And of course, follow the checklist to make sure you're not missing anything. Once you submit and pay the fees, the system online will prompt you for payment. and then you will receive an acknowledgement of receipt of the application. Okay, so take a look at this link. It's included in the lecture, and I hope you enjoy this lecture. Thank you very much.